this. And people come out very vocal, using the same platform where the president will speak, justifying some of these things. We hear what Maliba is saying, that they should not come out and defend what is indefensible. But they're doing it right in front of the president. That in itself is a problem, don't you think?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's because we also like playing politics with some very serious issues. You know, the issue of abduction, in as much as for me as a mother, I'm actually very happy to see that these children or these young people are back to their families and they have been reconnected back to the community. And we are happy that we can at least see them. You know, in the Muli, the question that I've been asking myself since the release, and I want to call it a release because they were just dumped wherever, I've been asking myself a question since the Gen Z demonstrations or the protest of June, you know, which is about 6 months ago. Up to now, we've lost so many young people. At least we know there are those who were killed. We know there are those that we keep saying that they are missing. We know that there are those who are, who cannot be accounted for. Their families do not know where they are. And I've been asking myself, could it also be that some of these young people are still being held somewhere? And if they're being held somewhere, who is holding these young people? And can they get released as well? You can see how the families got very excited when they saw their young men, you know, come back home. We've just watched the video of Billy Mwangi and the Kibets, you know, and the families were really excited. I think even the other families would be very happy to see their kids come back home. But then back to the question that you have asked you know, people saying this or the other, even in front of the president and defending, you know, what should not even be defended, because abduction is wrong and we must actually call it out. It is wrong. The other day, I think I was having a conversation again on this very bench with you, and I said, if there is such a team, because the police have said they're not the ones who are abducting our children, you know, the president, the leadership of this country has actually said that they have got nothing to do with abductions. So who is this who is abducting our kids? And if there's such a group that is doing such things, the group should be dismantled immediately. We should not even be debating about this issue. But then you're saying, and it is true because I had it myself, some leaders, you know, took to the podium, took the mics and said, you know, how are watoto wenyu? You know, telling us mothers and telling parents that we need to teach our children manners and we need to tell them to stop insulting leaders. I mean, really. And it was said in front of the president. It's like the president is saying this, and some leaders are saying the other, which, I mean, calls for, some of us are asking a lot of questions. First of all, where does the buck stop? And number two, what is this that those leaders know that most of us or majority of us do not know? This is something that we should not be supporting at all. As Kenyans, lives have been lost, and lives are sacred.
The other question people are asking is the police have come out and said it is not them. Clearly it is not them. Yet a crime has been committed, or a crime has been claimed to have been committed. Yet we don't see any kind of action from the police even in collecting statements from these people claiming to have been abducted. Some of them were delivered home by the same police officers. And you wonder, okay, who's telling us what?